Okay, so it's Umbrella Academy review time. Sorry, there was plenty clapping. It's Umbrella Academy review time. Let's rock. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the channel. This is GVN, where we review movie series, comics, animations, and video game. And this is an Umbrella Academy season 3 review in 5 minutes or less. First and foremost, it starts with exactly where the season ended. You know, the guys saving the Earth from another sort of devastation, end of the world, World War III, apocalypse type thing that was a making of their own in some way. But then they saved the world, and now they've come to the future. And I bet many of you remember, and if you don't remember, the end of that season was proof that we're definitely getting a third season, because after everything was done and it was very satisfactory, they got to the present in their house, and then they see that it's a different set of guys. Ben is alive. It's called the Sparrow Academy, and it's all ended with shit. Yeah, that was how it ended, and we pick up right from there. It's interesting because, of course, Ben is dead in their own reality, but then in this different reality, we get to see Ben, and we get to see a couple of new people, and we get to see people like Sloan, Marcus, Faye, Jamie, Alfonso, and a couple of others from the Sparrow Academy, and of course, Lila makes a return. It's all fun and games, and the things that you will definitely enjoy from season 1 and season 2 did carry over into season 3, and that much I liked. The opening scene in the house was just so brilliant. If you've seen the series, you know what I'm saying. If you haven't, you should watch it. You will enjoy that part. So what did you like? Okay, so for the parts that I did enjoy, the funny moments, the comedic bits from the very first season and second season also carried over into this one. I like the character interactions. One thing that resonated well with me, especially in the second season, was the fact that each character was developed in their own way. Because they had been split and they've been separated in one way or the other. We've got Allison, who is black in the past and facing all those human rights issues. We've got Vanya, who lost her memory, and now we have all the other different characters. We have Klaus having his own cult, and Ben, of course, being with him, and the relationship between Klaus and Ben being a sort of medium on Earth. We got to enjoy all of that. A lot of that carried over into season 3, and we got to see more heart-to-heart and touching moments in this series, and I think that was like a major selling point for me in this entire series. A couple of other characters from the Sparrow Academy that were also introduced were not weak points. I think they were also strong points, but at the same time, it leads me to the next part of this video, which is, so what didn't you like? So now for the parts that I did not like, despite the fact that Klaus's character arc makes a lot of growth. Klaus for me, in the previous season, Ben was like the major showrunner, even though everybody also did their thing, right? But Ben was like the showstopper. Ben got his moments to shine, his time in the sun. Yes, Vanya did, and Allison did, and every other person did. But then Ben, for me, was my favorite. In this season, Klaus's character arc was just the most insane one of all. It was just him discovering that he has the power of pretty much immortality. The most lackadaisical of them all. Klaus, I'll just keep going. Now imagining and finding out that he actually has total dominion over death was just insane. I really, really did enjoy that part. But then the entire sequence leading to the finale was not making any sense to me. And why did I say that? You find out that the series itself was all about stopping the world is ending kind of apocalypse, right? So the world is ending. Season 1, it was the moon that was blown up by Vanya, and then shards of the moon came to Earth. They flew to the past. The second season was about them stopping World War III, right? But this time it was bigger than the Earth. It was the entire universe. And here's the crazy bit. So while a lot of weird stuff is happening in the universe as a whole, somehow when these characters are out in the open, like not just Earth, the entire universe is collapsing. We have the Kugel Blitz that is just making everything disappear and sucking in the entire universe, not just Earth. Somehow, wherever these guys were, it was like just another afternoon. So like nothing was happening. For some strange reason, they were isolated in some pocket dimension, and they were untouched. That felt like a very, very big gaping question mark to me. And personally, I think, while I know that some of these characters and powers have not been translated exactly the same way from the comic book origin, I think these guys are suffering from the same thing that Game of Thrones suffered from. Now, people that know me personally know that I hated the way season 7 and especially season 8 of Game of Thrones went, right? And right now, they are ahead of the writer, they are ahead of the creator of the comic. So I think there are certain liberties that they've taken with the original material that the writer, I don't think, would have gone with. And that is maybe the reason why this season is a bit of a letdown for me, in my opinion. Like, I was so sure, I was 100% sure that there would be a third season of the Umbrella Academy with the way season 2 went and how it ended. But since season 3, I am 50-50 on whether there will be a third season or not. I mean, the way it ended with them and their powers not being depowered and all that. So it had all of that craziness that happened. Their father, Reginald Hargreaves, being the same dick, for the lack of a better word, that he was in the alternate reality, or in their main reality, is the same person in this reality, and of course he's also an alien. But at the same time, it seems to look like he has won in the end of this season, right? So if I'm going to speculate something, it's going to be there's a fourth season. They'll have to sort of find their way to also fix that particular reality and get their powers back, because at this point in time, they've all been depowered. But see, everything that led up until that point, in my opinion, feels like they seem to have beaten more than they could chew. That's the way I saw it. They should have limited the scope in a way instead of making it look so big. Because if you notice, from season 1, season 2, and even season 3, the stakes seem to be higher. But then it's like they couldn't maybe put their money where their mouth is or something like that. But it felt like there were just too many plot holes, and I did not really feel it as much as I felt the second season. So overall, were all 10 episodes as fun as I thought they would be? Not as much. But it wasn't terrible. If I'm going to rate it, it's going to be season 2, season 1, season 3. In my opinion, season 3 is the weakest of all the installments. I think it should have been much better. It gets a rating of 6.5 over 10. Watch 10 episodes of it and see whether it was worth it, whether I was right in my rating, whether I was a bit too harsh. If you've seen it before, feel free to let us know in the comment section down below. Check out this video next to see some of our other dope reviews on the channel. It's been Tech for GVN. Live long and prosper.